Hello, welcome to the third tutorial in the series of ChainRider private blockchain services videos. In this video, we will use the ChainRider smart contract generator service to create a Hyperledger Fabric smart contract. Hyperledger Fabric supports smart contracts written in Java, Golang, or Node.js. ChainRider provides a tool for generating smart contracts in Node.js, so we will focus here on node-based contracts. Hyperledger Fabric blockchain record is usually specified as an arbitrary JavaScript object. So when generating a smart contract, we are actually specifying two things. First, how this record object will look like, what are its attributes and their types, and second, what functions are we going to perform with it. Let's consider a simple IoT use case. We have a smart home environment with temperature sensors collecting data from different rooms in the house. So how can we record this data on the blockchain? We will make a simple smart contract that will represent temperature reading objects and allow for sensory data to be written on the blockchain. Sensors will then be able to send the data to the blockchain node with pre-installed smart contract. So let's start. First, we will give our contract a name. We will call it temp reading. And we will enter the same in the description. The asset type is one of the attributes for our asset record, and it should describe what your asset essentially is. In our case, the record is actually a sensor reading record, so we will set our asset type to temp sensor reading. Asset type allows you to query the blockchain for all assets of a given type. Next, we select the default operations for our smart contract. Here we will select all of them. Updating the asset by each attribute, deleting assets by key, querying assets by key range, querying assets entire transaction history, and querying assets by couch DB string. Finally, we are specifying the attributes to our asset object. Let's say that every temperature reading that we are writing to the blockchain will contain the room where it was recorded, and the value that was recorded, and a key. Room will be a string, such as a kitchen or living room. It is not going to be a key, but we will have a CouchDB index created for it. Cool. This means that every time an asset record is inserted to the ledger, an index for its room attribute will be created. Normally, indexes are built for frequently occurring query criteria, allowing the data to be queried more efficiently. Next, we will create a value attribute. It is going to be a number, and it will not be a key, neither will it be indexed. Finally, we are adding the key attribute. This will be a string comprising unique sensor ID and timestamp. Great! When we are finished with our contract specification, we can proceed to generation. We will insert a discount voucher and generate a contract. Once the contract is generated, we can immediately see its code and its package's JSON dependency file. Every contract has a default insert and read by key operation. On this page, we can either download the contract or experiment with it a little. Let's say that we want to add a bit more log outputs to our contract. We are going to add a log output of arguments to the beginning of insert asset and also read methods. So we type args and we do the same for the read method. Okay, so great, now that's set up, ChainRider offers you to compile the code in order to check that you did not make any mistakes. So we are going to do that. Note that this can take a while, since compilation also includes the npm install command to check that your package's JSON dependency file is also alright. Okay, great. The compilation was successful, and if you like how the contract looks like now, we can download it. When we extract the downloaded archive, we can see the contents of the folder. There's the smart contract file and the package's JSON dependency file. While generating smart contracts from scratch is good for use case specific smart contracts such as our smart home, if you need a more generic smart contract, you might want to take a look at ChainRider's smart contract marketplace, which will be covered in our next video tutorial. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel.